Hey y'all, I'm Dr. Adam Mathews, and I am the executive director and owner of Mathews Counseling, and I just want to offer you some quick tips, counseling tips, and this one is about one of the things that I think is the most effective thing that you can do when you're facing obstacles, when you're facing difficulties, and that is about being more present in the present moment that you are a part of. Richard Rohr says that all healing is about being present. And at the heart of it, I think that is absolutely the case. And I've found that to be the case with my clients. Most of the time when you start to think about it, anxiety is about, and fear is about the future, is about future focus. It's about what's going to happen. What is the possibilities of things that are going to harm us or things that are going to go wrong. Or tragedy, catastrophe, whatever it is, it's projecting everything into the future. Depression a lot of times is regret, or it is hurt over the past and what has happened in the past. Then sometimes that hurt really has to be dealt with. It does have to heal, but part of that healing is about being able to come back to the present moment that you are a part of. A couple of things that does is it allows us to increase our own awareness of our emotions and our thought processes, and that awareness has the ability to lead us into to have a clear understanding of the things that we need and what we want. And when that happens, it also allows us to increase our sense of safety. When we're more present, we're allowed, because emotional pain often feels like we are unsafe, right? It often feels like it's a threat to our physical body. And so being able to come back into ourselves helps increase our sense of our physical safety, and lets us know if we're not physically safe, if we're not emotionally safe. Being back in that present moment allows us to have a better understanding of that. And then it allows us, being present then also allows us to make better decisions, right? Like, as I said, it helps us to know what we need and what we want in a better way. And then it helps us to make healthier decisions for ourselves. We're able to hold our boundaries better, and we are also then able to act on those because we've increased our awareness. We know more what we're feeling, what our thought patterns are. It helps us then to make better decisions and to take action on those things that we are actually in control of. We can't control the future, as we know logically. We can't control the future. We try really hard to, but we can't control what happens, and we can't do anything fully. We can't change the past, right? We can heal from those hurts, but we can't change what has happened. So being able to come in that moment allows us then to know, what are we actually in control of? What can we do? And that becomes really helpful. So a couple things I just want to offer you real quick about the things that we can do to help us to be more present. The number one thing is breath work. It's coming back to our breath, right? And there's lots of things out there about different ways that you can breathe. You can work on your breath. That's helpful for things like anxiety. That's helpful for different types of people. But what I would tell you is the simplest thing is just to take deep inhales through your nose and deep exhales through your mouth. And then count, right? Offer those just 10 breaths. Will change what's going on with you in the moment. And it's really hard. It's coming back to that. It's getting out of your mind, in through your nose, out through your mouth. That breath work can be really helpful. When you've done that, right? That's the first thing that I would recommend. The other thing is looking at your five senses, right? What can you actually see right now? What's happening in the room? What can you see? Even naming those out loud is really, really helpful. What can you hear? What are some sounds that are happening? Even if it's just the hum of your air conditioner or your dog playing, as mine is right now, like being able to just know what it is that I hear. What are you smelling? Are you smelling anything? What are you tasting? What's the taste of your mouth like? What's the taste in your mouth like? What's happening there? Anything that just kind of your five senses kind of brings you back into the present moment. If you're able to do those two things, then another thing that you can try is also to just scan your body. How is your physical body feeling? A lot of times, anxiety, depression, other things take us out of our body. You just be surprised at how many things in our world, if you begin to examine them, are designed for us not to be in the present moment. And what oftentimes not being in the present moment means is we are unaware of what is happening with our bodies. We may be sitting in a way that is actually causing us pain that we need to adjust. Maybe we are tired, right? And we're not being aware of it because we're just pushing through. Whatever it is, whatever physical sensation that we are feeling, being more aware of that brings us back into the body, brings us back into the present moment. So just to recap, deep breath work, 5 senses, body scan helps bring us back into being present, into the moment that we are a part of. I hope that's helpful. We're going to be offering more of these, so look out for those as well. All right. Have a great day, everybody.